Hello there, BoBo the Bitcoiner is back. The Genius Act could mark the end of banking rip-off. First of all, how does a bank make money? From your bank deposit, of course. Problem is, the bank only pays you nominal interest, then uses your money to lend out at a higher interest rate. This is called fractional banking. In other words, if you deposit $100 with the bank, they pay you 0.8 to 1.6% in standard banking saving in Singapore, and in US 0.01 to 0.05%, although the Fed Fund Rate is 4 to 4.25%. But with high yield banking saving, it can go as much as 4 to 4.25% to 4.4%. In other words, when the bank lend out into mortgages, personal loan, or business credit, the spread could be from 7 to 15%, depending on your credit risk. The average interest rate for US saving account is 0.4%, and in Europe, the average rate is 0.25%. This is currently the case. Now, with the Genius Act, where stablecoin is recognized, the bank are in big trouble. For the first time, stablecoin crypto will be competing in their easy money making territory, where interest can be fairer and more competitive for the depositors. This will end the bank's ability to rip off their retail depositors' unreasonably low interest. The banks are afraid, of course. In fact, the banking group in US tried to protect their profit in mid-August by calling on the regulator to close the so-called loophole that may allow stablecoin issuers to pay interest. The Genius Act prohibits stablecoin issuer from offering interest or yield to holders of the token, but doesn't explicitly extend the ban to crypto exchanges or affiliated businesses, potentially enabling issuer to sidestep the law by offering use through those partners. US bankings are concerned that with the wide adoption of yield-bearing stablecoins could undermine the traditional banking system, which relies on the bank attracting deposit to fuel lending. That is fractional banking. With the Genius Act, we can expect big tech giants with mega distribution like Meta, Google, Apple, etc., starting to compete with the bank for retail deposit. Google, Apple, Airbnb, and X are among the top companies exploring issuing stablecoins to lower fee and improve the cross-border payment. they will be able to offer better stablecoin yields with better user experience for instant settlement and 24/7 payment over traditional banking players who is unable to offer the same. And to take it takes a longer time for the bank to process a payment. So in fact, many companies like Circle and Big Go are reportedly pursuing the banking chapters and preparing for a wave of incoming stablecoin legislation that could further blur the lines between crypto firms and traditional banks. The US Department of Treasury estimated in April that mass stablecoin adoption could trigger around $6.6 trillion in deposit outflow from the traditional banking system. The stablecoin market currently sits at $308.3 billion, led by USDT and USDC. This could cause serious freight risk, especially in times of stress that will undermine credit creation throughout the economy, potentially causing a bank run. Stablecoins will be able to offer a smaller spread between depositor and lender because the operation cost is much lower without the huge infrastructure setup like estate costs, manpower, human error, operational costs, etc. That saving could then be shared with the depositor in a fairer and competitive formula. There's no way a traditional bank can operate like a crypto platform that automates all the processing without the structural requirements. A typical platform or crypto platform employs only 30 staff, and JP Morgan employs 317,000 people around the world. This is a technological evolution. The end result will be a bank run that will cause the downfall of the traditional banking system, like Silicon Valley Bank, Signature Bank, etc. 2 years ago. Now we know it was the banking body that has been blocking the crypto advancement all these years, supported by the Biden administration. Everything is technology today, right? Cheap, quick, no third party, honest, transparent. This sounds familiar? Yes, this is Bitcoin. Bitcoin technology is being adopted in every corner of the world, in every business. Businesses will not survive without it. And now, enhanced by AI, we are living in a technological world now. Isn't it obvious that Bitcoin will be heading into the millions? Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye-bye.